Good morning. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Okay, We're Up, the show where we wait for Allison to join for about 5 minutes, and then things get started. We just recorded a whole bunch of videos last night, actually, so I'm either going to have more energy or I'm going to be burnt out. I'm not sure which way it's going to go. But we're recording more videos like the one that we put on this channel earlier, the like reaction commentary video thing that we did, and we shot like 3 of them last night, and then there's a 4th one that Ethan's editing. So we have I think we have 4 videos in the chamber that are going to start going up fairly soon, so that should be fun. I'm looking forward to those. It was a lot of fun making them. I gotta clean this channel up, though, so that if we start getting additional viewers, it's less disorganized. Because this entire every single one of these episodes is for season 4 of Okay, We're Up or whatever has been completely unlabeled. There's no unique thumbnail for any of them. Anybody watch? I'm actually really surprised how many people we get watching the VODs. We went back and looked, and we get there's 150 views on these live streams after the live stream. So I'm sorry to people who are watching this later, and you just have to click on the one that shows up that day and hope for the best. At least they're labeled with the date. That's the only thing that distinguishes them from each other. Anyway, if anybody who watches either in chat now or the VODs later and has any kind of even basic experience in using the YouTube interface and updating videos and stuff, I would be okay paying a little bit of money to somebody to do that for me, just to go and organize the videos from this season up to now, just to do all that in one go. But yeah, good morning to everybody. Grace said, "Wow, Kyle, you have a lot of hair." I do. I've been growing it out. This is probably the longest it's ever been, and it's actually pretty each actual hair is very long, but it curls up a lot, so it's hard to see. Good morning.
Ugh.
This whole operation was your idea. Wasn't it? How you doing?
I'm fine.
Yeah. We got 10 whole viewers. Elfrelight said, "How do you not employ Backdoor for this already?" He hasn't
Employ Backdoor for what?
For organizing the YouTube channel. I haven't asked him directly, but he hasn't said anything after I've definitely said this on the stream a few times, and he hasn't mentioned anything. But I could ask him one-on-one and see if it's something he actually would be interested in doing. He does seem like the ideal candidate as far as somebody who watches these enough to understand what's going on. Oh right, or She'll boot up in a few minutes.
Move.
Why? Is that better?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
I was filling in on the videos we were doing for this channel, that we were gonna have stuff coming out soon, and also talking about the fact that way more people watch these after they're recorded than are watching them live, which I just assumed it was roughly the same amount, and then they disappeared into the ether. But we actually have probably 4 or 5 times the number of views from the live streams on the actual videos.
That's true, actually.
I don't know, algorithmically, if these and the commentary videos we're gonna do, if those are, cancel each other out in some way or anything. I guess we'll just sort of experiment with it and see,
What do you mean cancel each other out?
Because these, don't get a lot of views, so I don't know if that's, I don't know
For
if
what,
it's,
sponsors?
No, just for like the algorithm and like if it pushes things to people, or if there's like a thing where people like don't want to subscribe because there's we never have done YouTube correctly, so this is going to be our way of figuring out how it works.
If people don't want to subscribe because of the live streams.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like a thing. It's gonna. I mean, the initial channel is just us doing whatever the hell we want. We're just gonna do that more, and then see where that goes. Our biggest issue has been not wanting to edit anything, but we've gotten an editor now. Grace says maybe people just put them on a loop and watch the same one 10 times. That also sounds more likely to me than a large number of people wanting to watch this.
It's only 100 people.
Yeah, that seems like way too many. We get 17 while we're streaming.
That's true. It could just be the same people over and over again.
If we got 100 people live, that would be crazy.
Well, I think we have a few people interested that aren't always available for the actual times.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Which makes sense.
You're in America?
Wait, what? Really?
Where?
Yeah. For why? And if you, and
so
why
excited.
are you? And why are you on this live stream? You're in Portland. That's awesome.
Nice.
At least 2 of our YouTube friends are in Portland right now.
That's the place to be. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's get in our car and just drive.
I think we could make it within a couple days.
Dang. Portland is a place to be right now, dude. Enjoy. I don't know what Portland's like at this time of year.
The professor from Tellurian Community College also lives in Portland.
Yes.
He's been wanting to get us to visit for a while.
I think you probably could do that soon.
The only reason we haven't has been because of COVID, but yeah, I think we could manage a
let's go do it.
A trip before too long.
Rustage knows him.
Anyway, what's going on? What are we talking about today? Our AC's out, so that's been
horrible.
Somehow still a problem, even though it's November.
It has been horrible. Are drugs actually legal in Portland? Drugs. I think shrooms and weed are. Are shrooms legal in Portland?
I have no idea. Can things be illegal in a city? I think it's a state level thing, isn't it?
I mean, yeah. But yes, weed is legal.
Weed's legal in quite a few states, actually, at this point, that I wasn't even aware. I don't usually pay attention to that, but, like, it's a good handful.
How did you come in contact with the professor? Wasn't that Ricky?
He reached out to us forever ago, before, like, when we had more subscribers than him. He was contacting us on...
There was a time?
What?
I said there was a time?
There was a time. What are you asking?
We had to be paying attention to what you were saying to know what I was asking about.
Yeah, I don't pay enough attention to that. Are you asking, like, there was a time when we had more subscribers than the professor?
Yeah.
He started later than us, but, yeah, he passed us up pretty quick.
Huh.
Weed's legal in 18 states, looks like.
Not Texas.
Texas is definitely not one of them.
Rusty says, I don't think the professor will meet me. The professor wants to meet everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
He would love to meet you.
He's a very social guy.
Weather here in Texas weather in Texas has been amazing. It's just, our area still gets hot.
We have a very insulated house, which is great. When it's, in that 1 week where it freezes over and kills everybody else, but it's kind of uncomfortable every other time.
Oh my god. Why so orally? Rustage, what are you gonna do in Portland? We'll hook you up, do not worry. Kyle and Allison react to weed. I already know how I react to weed. It's it's not good. It's not good.
One of the first, probably like the day or 2 days after we started dating, is it okay if I tell that's not like a super exciting story, it's just we were in Colorado.
Yeah.
And, bought like, edible brownies or something. I can't remember. Mm-hmm. I've still never tried any, but Allison ate like one, and then just like the only effect I remember is that you just, like, laughed a whole lot and got a really bad headache and then passed out.
True.
That was your reaction to weed.
That was only my reaction to an edible.
Right, yeah, that's true.
And that was a very mild reaction,
I assume
comparatively. But that's it. I just want to be able to afford land on an off-grid passive house. Same. Actually, here's my brilliant plan for starting the commune. We buy land for really cheap, like $6,000. And then we buy 3 RV trailers. Put them on the land. Boom. That's 3 buildings for the beginning of the commune. Easy peasy. Empty one of them out, turn them into a library if no one's staying in there. Who cares? Probably not a library. Probably something better.
I think that's a smart idea. Then you're basically just playing as a survival video game in real life. You got your little starting house, and then every morning you go down, you cut down trees, and start building a cabin.
I've lived in commune RVs. It's fine. You have?
Who said that? Ursa?
Grace.
Oh,
No,
okay.
Ursa.
Yeah.
They all started talking at once. Ursa. But anyway, it's like a sort of plan. It's like a maybe plan. It's like I maybe could do that. It really just depends on the state of the U.S. If Trump gets reelected and Abbott, I'm gonna have to really think about doing that. Really. If Trump gets reelected, I gotta think about leaving, actually. More than anything.
It won't be a great sign.
A great sign
of the way things are going to go.
Hasn't been a great sign for years. The signs are over. It's a survival game where if you lose, you die.
It's just the ultimate hardcore mode.
I don't know. Land is way too expensive for that. Depends on where.
It does depend on where. We've seen some pretty cheap land. It might be garbage land. But, like, I wouldn't want to get some, like, in Austin, down, Central or something like that.
If you want to play this fantasy, you could play Cult Simulator on stream. Done.
That's
I will do that.
Bye, Rustage. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Have fun in Portland.
Enjoy the U.S. Grace says, what? They want to re-elect Trump? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else would they vote in 3 more years? That's the one.
You
That's
look up this Cult Simulator.
It can't be real.
Cultist Simulator on Steam, is that it?
If Trump wins, I might need to look up the nearest nuclear bunker. Are you in the U.S. or are you out of the U.S. is the question.
Oh, that must not be it. That's like a card game.
Desert land is not great commune land. Desert land? Who wants desert land?
You can get cheap land that isn't desert. That's a possibility.
How much does it cost to put in a well water system?
I have no idea. I assume, part of the
Small says, imagine being American. Don't. It's not a fun fantasy.
Part of the whole point of, like, the commune living is that you're putting in a lot of the labor yourself, right? So, like, the cost of things, I assume, goes down in exchange for you're the one building it and potentially messing it up.
Yeah.
That's usually how that works.
You can pay someone to build it, what?
You could for some things, yeah. But the whole point of, like, doing a commune is that you're not making a whole lot of money and spending it on, like, people building your stuff. You're building it.
That's
You're going
true.
out and building the house and the fence and all that stuff. You might need somebody to build a well, because I have no idea how you'd build a well.
Not a clue.
So you need to dig a very deep hole that I probably couldn't do with my shovel and human arms. But I don't know. They used to dig wells by hand, right? That's the only way they could have done it. So I guess there's a way.
Oh no, I won't be doing that. That will not be happening.
How did they used to just, like, dig a well? Like, they always show, like, medieval villages with, like, the little well in the middle. And, like, somebody just had to...
I was thinking Super Cold Tycoon. That's
that
a
a
joke,
thing?
right?
I don't know. I can't tell if they're making these up.
They have to be.
Super Cult Tycoon 2 Deluxe Edition. Excuse me. Wait, is this real?
No.
This one looks real. I got screenshots. Who made this?
What? Amazing.
It didn't show up on Steam, so I have no idea where you would find this.
GB says, I think you guys are talking about live-action RimWorld.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Exactly.
Ursa says, the commune I was in as a child was built around a single bomb shelter at a former plane spotting base in Israel. Already had connections to the grids.
Interesting.
Fascinating. Huh. Yeah, maybe we build a grid. We use the teensiest bit of fame we have to invite people out to do labor for us. That's abuse. In some form, I just don't know the terminology.
The game I meant is called Honey, I Joined a Cult. Why are there so many cult games?
I don't believe you guys anymore. I don't.
Nope, that one's real too.
What?
It's a real thing. I don't understand. Why are there so many cult games?
Click on that.
It looks like Prison Tycoon a little bit.
It looks like RimWorld to me.
RimWorld, yeah, same art actually for both of them. Not Prison Is it Prison? No, not Prison Tycoon. What's the new Prison Architect?
Yeah.
The Paradox one that we did the video on. Prison Tycoon was an old game though.
Why not believe us when we haven't lied yet?
Because we don't want to.
Extremely reasonable question.
I wonder if this is anything other than just like a survival simulator game, or if there's clearly a vibe going on.
I'd make money selling food and flipping furniture. That seems fine to me. Bristol Commune. Autumn, if you have a Bristol Commune, we're there. We'll just skip the US shit.
Let's come join yours.
I'm not doing this no more.
I would just keep doing YouTube videos. I don't need to. If I do it right, I don't have to be in a specific location for this.
That's a good point.
Get my room set up with my computer and.
Oh, look who fucked up this time.
Yeah, you're right. Now we're even.
Shut up. You're stupid. Building a cult sounds like too much work. I'm sure there are easier art projects we can do. But what if Trump happens? I just don't want to have to be. I just want to live life where I don't have to be impacted by the absolutely stupid, ridiculous laws that get passed.
What if I just don't want to live in human society anymore?
That too. I'm sick of
I
people.
want to leave. Oh man, after if y'all moved there, would you try to join the Yogscast? I definitely try to work with them on things.
Autumn says, I have invited you both here multiple times. Do you have a commune?
You have money for flights? Do you have visas?
Do you have a commune?
Ursa said that's what our commune did, provide a furnished RV for families for a few weeks in exchange for 6 hours of labor 5 days a week up to a month and cycle them out. Works pretty great.
Cycle them out? They couldn't even stay?
I guess they just offered like temporary housing for just like job. That actually seems like a pretty good deal.
I don't want it to be that big. I want like 20 people and then nothing more. No more than that.
Cat.
Hi.
Do not scratch.
Anyway. Sounds like indentured servitude. Yeah. When you have to start over, that's what everything sounds like.
What are you talking about doing? I feel like maybe we're not on the same page.
People have to work to live.
So you want to invite random people on to work for us?
Indentured servitude is basically just forcing people to work so that, or else they die.
That's what is happening now. That's what our life is in the world. That's why I want to leave.
That's true. At least there's some freedom to figure out how you want to work. Because you don't have to do it for money and you don't have to follow the same standards.
Right, exactly. GB's leaving. Thanks for joining.
Goodbye. Have a good day at work. Gotta go to Mars or something. No. I'm not going to any planet that is Elon Musk if I have to pick another planet.
Sure, he might show up at some point.
Will not be doing that.
What if you're already there, though? Elon Musk gets there and you're just already there hanging out. It's just a cabin.
Yeah.
Alpha says flipping furniture sounds so appealing. I think it sounds pretty cool, actually.
I'd be so fucking good at it, dude. I got all kinds of good ideas.
I think it's
Y'all
right
never have
up your alley.
Y'all not seen my mosaic table? Shit is cool. I nailed it. That's why. I woke up and the first video I saw today was a Karen video.
Why?
She was just like yelling at someone, trying to tell that person that she needed to explain to them something, but they were in their car trying to close the door and her leg was in the door, and he was like, "You need to move," and she was like, "I need to tell you something," and he's like, "Get your fucking leg out of the way," and she's like, "No, you need to listen." She never actually got to say her thing, which is great. And I'm just like, I would have just like pushed and then closed. I don't know when assault happens, but if you're forcing me, if a man did that to me, I would do anything to get him the fuck away from me.
I mean,
and if it was a woman, I would do the same fucking thing. I would
cops can't search your car because it counts as your property, right? So if somebody's sticking their leg in your car, surely that means that at least their leg is on your property. And I think it's okay to, like...
Her leg wasn't in the car. It was just in the way of the door.
That's not... I'm picturing that as being, like sticking it, into the car, I guess, but...
You're picturing a woman with just, like a right angle leg just,
yes.
directly into the vehicle?
That is basically what I'm picturing, yes.
Why? Why are you picturing that? I know you know how legs and doors work. What's wrong with you?
I'm just saying, if the door is enclosing in on a person, that counts as your space at that point.
I don't think that's actually true.
I say it is.
Doesn't matter. I would still just, I would just kick
also,
that
how
person.
did you watch that video? I left the room, and you were in there, unconscious for 10 minutes while I was waiting for you to come out here.
That's where I watched it. In my mind. Phoenix Rising says, capitalism is the worst. Mood. Phoenix Rising says, global warming is real, and Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos are shooting off into space. Mood.
Codeman
anyway.
asks, how about the moon? Instead of Mars.
What? No, there's a lot of places in the world. There's so many. Why would I go to the moon? There's no trees on the moon. Why don't I just acquire a freaking spacesuit? I can't even go to Shut up. That's why I think. The end.
Maybe Spain.
I mean, you could move to England. If we were gonna realistically probably move anywhere else, it would most likely be England.
If I
It's actually hard to move to England.
lost everything and had nothing else really to ground me at all, if I didn't have any people or reason for being anywhere and just basically was presented with just the world map and would just pick where I was gonna go to spend the rest of my life, I probably would do England. I think it just by default lines up with the way that I like things to be around me. It's just a good weather. I like the social structure. I like the I don't know, just everything about it just kind of fits me better.
I like England. I don't have any problems with it at all. I'd move there.
So ultimate goal might be eventually to end up there at some point.
The only downside of England is it cuts us off from our friends and family, which is why we haven't done it. Otherwise, we'd probably just do it. What do you think you would do if you interacted with a live Karen for realsies, like you were just minding your own business and then boom?
I don't know. I
a
feel
real
like
live Karen screaming about something stupid like masks.
I feel like if I ended up in a
vaccines.
situation like that, I would just default to being in one of my own sketches.
Oh yeah.
Where I would just be like a straight man reacting to this weird, absurd thing that showed up.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like.
That's actually my advice, which is if anyone starts acting absurd, say nothing.
I would be the LeBron. You remember this right. Zero context for this. Explain absolutely nothing.
I don't fucking know what this is. I was looking at photos of us, and I stumbled on that. Look, I have Lola and Gannon, a bunch of pictures of Kyle and I, and then just... The fuck is this? Oh wait, I know what the real picture is now.
Yeah. It was in the video that we sent to Ian.
You look really pretty. Kyle has such a pretty girl face. Love it. Love this for you. Wait, what the fuck is this for?
You should know. It was part of the Christmas present we made last year.
What? What? Was it the cameo one?
Yeah.
Why does that photo need to exist?
It was part of like the sketch that we shot leading up to it.
Oh, that's right. What the fuck is this?
That's the pin that we got from when we did our honeymoon thing at the Scarborough Ren Fair.
Oh, that's cute. I've never seen you wear it.
I wore it at the Ren Fair.
We weren't married, right? That was our bachelor
We
party.
were. Well, yes, but we did that after we got married.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Why are you just digging through my desk? Is this
Why aren't you
the
paying
show has
attention to
devolved
chat?
into?
I'm just trying to think
Just
about
digging through
Hey, can you shut up for a minute?
my desk contents.
Can you what if you
I guess in fairness, they're pretty fun.
what if you shut up? What does chat say?
Ricky says...
Ricky.
Yeah, Ricky's here. My parents are moving to Texas this year.
Oh god.
They're really?
Why?
I'm interested to
I guess
hear
they're
more
from
about
here,
that.
so that makes sense.
Yeah, I just figured they, left forever.
Alaska is the place to be when the global warming hits.
Yeah, Texas seems like a step backward, but...
But Ricky's here, so it's worth it.
Ursa Polaris asks, what are pins for? I have pins, but I don't know when you would wear any of them or on what articles of clothing you put them on. I think the only times you use them is if you're a quirky college student with a messenger bag, or if you are a barista with attitude, and you need to cover your Starbucks apron with something showing off your personality. Otherwise, I have no idea. Or if you're an edgy teenager from 2005 and you have all your Invader Zim pins and they gotta go somewhere.
What is this?
I used to try to put
so
pins in my
heavy?
messenger bag, but I
was never that kind of
abused
person.
it so much that they would always fall.
What is this? What a little baby boy
That was my camera before I had a good phone.
Oh my god.
Back when we went on like our New York City trips as a family,
There's a card in here.
Oh yeah.
You think there's anything on it?
Maybe.
Let's check.
Does the camera turn on?
Probably not. No.
That was
What is it, like
we got that as
50
a present.
years old?
We were gonna go on a trip to New York City, and my parents got us, me and Reed, each one of these, and so that's how we took pictures while we were there.
Jesus, what a blast to the past. Wow, image stabilizing. Big freaking deal. Check what's on it while I talk to Chad about something
Okay.
stupid.
Talk. Do it.
Well, I didn't have anything in mind, but
We'll pick something.
Absolutely. Has anything been happening? Oh, I will take submissions for, on our anti-establishment cottage videos. I will be doing anti-sponsors, where I talk shit about a company I hate, as a sponsor, before the video. The first one was Witch. So I'm taking anti-sponsor options because fuck the police, you know?
I like it.
We could do the police. Think about it. If the police were a company, the sheer amount of incidents would make them a pretty shitty company, huh?
I mean, yeah.
You just took pictures of the moon?
Yeah.
On that? Oh, it's through a telescope.
Yeah.
Alright, what are we looking at here?
Looks like every picture I ever took on the damn camera, actually. I guess I never took it off. Hold on, I'm doing a quick scroll.
No, let me look.
Scroll.
No.
I just want to make sure there's a few times.
Wait, you have nudes on here?
No.
Okay, what's the problem? Who is this?
Someone from my photojournalism class, I think.
Can we share?
I guess so.
What do you think is on here? All of your passwords? Is that?
Yeah. Okay. Let's share.
Is it this one?
Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
This is insanity,
We
y'all.
were blindly looking through my childhood camera just to see what pops up. We got.
This is a book Kyle wrote when he was like 7, because Kyle was already doing that shit.
Not 7. I was in high school.
I got into an argument about Witch Witch. Tell us about the Witch Witch argument.
Also, Ricky hates Witch Witch.
Well, we hate Witch Witch too. Oh, wow, so marketable. I know that makes you cringe, Ricky, but if you think about it, companies that do get sponsored get super sponsored because we didn't talk shit about them and agreed to promote them on our anti-sponsor thing.
Plus, when you're just starting out, you just need the views. You know, we're not gonna get any.
What the fuck is Witch Witch? It's a sandwich place. It's a bad sandwich place. Is this the baby?
That's Toby and my mom.
Oh, can't see Toby very well. There we go. Good Toby picture. God,
Yes.
he's so young and handsome. Oh, this is just the moon.
I did take a lot of pictures of the moon.
What's this?
This is a painting I did at one point.
How old were you when you painted this?
I was also probably in high school.
I fucking hate you. I absolutely despise every part of your being. I want you to know that. What's this?
This is Reed.
For what?
Just 'cause. This is just happening one night.
Ruckman says it's his favorite sandwich. Who is that? It sounds like everyone just hates all sandwiches.
I don't dislike their sandwiches, I just don't like the place. This is when it snowed at my house. This is Reed and a snowman we built on the golf course.
Poor Reed. Who's this? Is this also Reed? What a little
Yeah, this
baby.
is us filming our first video. Actually, that's a behind the scenes photo of that
Oh
really
my
old
God.
sketch with the chest. Look at that microphone setup.
Innovative. I love it.
Oh, I gave this to Ian at
Who
one
are
point.
these two people?
This is that's Ian on the right, wearing an Astros shirt. This is when Ian boom mic'd and why he has never stopped bragging about how good his boom micing was. This is that time.
That's what Ian looked like?
This is high school. I really hope he doesn't hate me for doing this. We did not ask his permission. There's John and JP. If I show up in this camera, I'm not gonna like look good, so I'm not too worried about showing other people off. Everybody's so ridiculously like bony skinny.
Not to be rude, but did JP get whiter over the years?
Maybe.
He looks like
Maybe
he
stopped
looks
going
like what
outside.
people describe as like vaguely like ethnic or whatever. What is this?
Wow, this is Ian showing JP how to yo-yo.
What? What is that?
This is great. This is all from a cabin we stayed in Colorado at one point.
It's so cute. Wowzers. Oh, the baby.
I think this was just a cat that was there.
Oh. Man, Colorado is so pretty,
They didn't
dude.
know how to transfer photos at the time or to remove them.
That's
or
a good
anything.
photo.
Yeah, it was a good place. It was a beautiful place. That's Reed still. I guess there's probably not a lot of me on here because this is
You're
my
taking
camera.
the photos.
Yeah.
Makes sense. This was in high school?
That's my cousin. We went on a New York.
That's your cousin that looks just like you. That's your cousin?
Yeah.
Which one?
Bay. You've met him.
He doesn't look like you now.
No. Here's other pictures of Ian. Also, is that me in a Luigi costume? It is. I like there's more pictures of me in the background.
This is unbelievably amazing. It's just reading.
Just read again. This is, I think, during somebody's graduation down here. This was the place we stayed at in New York.
Weird photo. Hey, that's what's his face.
That's Devlin, yeah.
Has not changed even a little bit, actually. You said this is Ian?
Yeah, this is the high school Ian I remember after his hair grew out.
This looks like a different person than the last one, like,
I
by
know.
a mile.
Ian has looked so different every single, like, year of his life. These are old pictures I took. Like, we did, like, a big photo day because I wanted, like, good contact photos.
Who dis?
That's Jamie. This is the Gary the Misanthrope day. This is us taking the picture as I walked by every time we did the take. And the last one is the one that ended up in the video.
Oh my god. This is such good lore. I am blown away.
Here's the progress photos on my Cave Johnson picture that's behind us. You can actually just, like, jump through them.
Sometimes I forget that you actually made it, and that makes me mad to think about. I don't like you being talented. It's very frustrating for me. Could you stop?
Oh my god, it's Ricky. These are our player icons from the.
I don't think I've ever seen Ricky without a beard.
From the video that we did. What is that video? The refresher round. That's the name. These were the best costumes we could muster at the time.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, look. It's the original Rodriguez El Cazorro from my playthrough of Fable.
No!
This is where it came from. This is the thing I was copying when I drew the picture.
He looks just like you.
Man, there's some deep lore on this stuff. Oh, this is my photo from when Noam is sneaking into Meyer security, and he has the fake ID badge.
I'm so sad that anyone under the age of 45 used to wear polos unironically.
I know. That was my work shirt that I was doing. And then this is the guards themselves script when it was finished. This is me being happy.
What is this horrifying thing? Oh.
It's like a Slender Man puppet. It was a video me and Reed tried to make at one point that didn't quite work out.
I see you have a go-to pose.
Yes. It was like, I think I was imitating the Colbert pose. Anytime he took a photo with someone, he was only in one pose where he had like one arm around their shoulder and was just smiling and pointing at him like this.
Yeah.
I was just imitating that. I don't remember why I was taking pictures with this book.
I wish you made this expression every time I took a photo of you. It's so good.
Why did I take 3 different pictures with this book?
Do it now. Wait, what is this?
I don't know what I was doing.
What is this?
Do
what
I
are you?
Have that book?
Are you dating this book?
Apparently. I think I have
You're
it
having
somewhere.
wine with this book. What is important about this book?
I don't know. I don't know why I was doing this.
Make the face.
This face?
No, the other face.
Is that right?
Oh wait, no, it's. I think you're cuter now.
Good.
Does
Ricky stops talking after we showed the picture of him.
Does this mean this is Jeffrey?
It's Jeffrey. This was our first Red Fair.
Wow.
I made that costume for him.
So that's Ethan then.
I made this one also. This helmet has made an appearance in some videos, I think.
So,
look at the pictures of Ethan with the... oh, there's Ian, and I also made his. I made everybody's
like his
costumes.
Pants.
I made that from scratch.
Wow.
Like him with the glowing light behind him.
Perfection, dude. Light. This is so good. Ricky says I was never there. Wow, the Renfest. Love it. I've seen this picture before.
Oh, yeah. There's a few of these I put like on my Facebook back in the day.
Wow. Your Facebook. That's lore. Oh yeah, we have the photo from this day, don't we? Is it that top right one? Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah,
You, but again.
Yes.
You look older now all of a sudden.
I do. It's weird in my sandbar shirt.
You look like such a boy.
I don't know why I took a picture.
You just look like such a boy, like just a normal boy. You know, you never look like
some boy.
Just like a dude. Yeah, it's weird. You've never just looked like.
I was probably trying to do some weird photo scan face recreation thing.
He looks just like a normal high schooler now. Very strange. Do not like. Please remove.
Oh my god, these are the DoodleCon pictures.
No.
Literally, this is what I use to texture DoodleCon.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Oh wait, is this
That's
the actual
That's the
face?
face. That's his face.
This is insanity.
This is incredible.
What's that? Is that your earthbending costume?
I think that's something I made for Ethan. I was trying it out for him. This photo appears in the Five Nights at Freddy's video, which means I was still using this camera after I had met you.
Wow. Oh, look at Rachel. She's a princess.
Oh, yeah. This was another Renfair.
Amazing,
I must have been taking this because I just didn't have... I don't think I had a smartphone until, like, 2015. So I was just carrying this everywhere, apparently.
Oh, my God. Ethan with short hair.
Yeah, it's weird.
This is insanity.
I got a really good picture of him, actually, with, in that outfit. I don't know if it's on here or if it was on somebody else's phone.
This is crazy to me.
I don't see the one I'm thinking of.
That's okay.
There's my Half-Life armor.
Yeah, wow.
I didn't realize I was using this camera that late.
This is crazy. Look, a lot of weird pictures of you like this.
Yeah, I don't know why. I must have been... I can only figure I was trying to, like...
You did not figure out your hair for a very long time.
No, it took a while. That's me wearing my Yogscast merch.
You had a hat?
This bedroom. I didn't wear hats. I think I bought that for Reed.
Okay, never seen you in a hat, actually. Never seen you in, like, a cap.
Reed was the hat guy.
Videos? Well, that was insanity. I'm glad I made you do that.
Yeah, no, that was fantastic.
This is absolutely crazy. Oh, and then the moon.
Yeah, I took all these through my telescope. I literally set my telescope up and then held the camera to the telescope lens and took pictures through it. And that was my first. Oh, there's Sean. As far as I'm aware, Sean still looks exactly like that.
The world looked so different back then.
Yeah.
Like, literally just the inside of buildings was completely different. Now everything looks like Apple made it. It's stupid.
Well, now what?
I don't know. That's all I had.
Thanks for...
What am I supposed to...
There were so many, like weird historical artifact photos in that I was not expecting.
That was crazy. I can't believe you guys want me to wake up and then think about things. I gotta think about something for the chats, for the
stop doing
chats.
this.
No, I like
we could do the evening ones.
I like hanging
instead.
out. We don't even do the evening ones. I like hanging out. I'm here for the buddy time. God, you know what? You guys talk about something. Now it's time for you to carry the conversation.
Why we always doing the work? This feels very one-sided.
Can you explain quantum mechanics for us? Okay, so the word quantum means, like, big. And the word mechanic means, like, with mechs.
Quantum means the opposite of big.
No, I said that right. Big in a small way is what I meant. So it means quantum mechanics is what is got to be what Transformers is about.
What?
Quantum mechanics. You guys should talk about the 4th floor in your house. We have a really large house, and Ricky was very drunk when he went to go. So that's quantum mechanics. I'm going back to school. Kyle, why have I been watching your stuff for so goddamn long? Because it's been good for so goddamn long. Shit's fire, bro. I'll go back and watch the stuff you made like 8 years ago, 10 years ago. How old are you?
I don't know.
Talk about why we now hate Marvel. 100. Do we hate Marvel now? Did they do something?
I've not been included in this group opinion, so I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Well, but they do. I gotta look it up. I mean, we hate Chris Pratt. Is that why? Chris Pratt's gonna run for president. I know it. What happened? Let's see. Eternals.
Is it something Eternals related? Because I haven't been paying any attention to the Eternals.
I'll probably watch it.
I probably should. I just haven't, like, been, I have not been, I don't know what it is, and honestly, so I have one Marvel hot take, which isn't, like, that strong of anything, probably, but, like, I think they've been doing a terrible job advertising the Eternals, which is really weird. Because I have no idea what the movie is. No. It's a group of people with powers on a beach, according to the trailer.
There's a beach?
The only footage I've seen is them like standing on some shore and shooting lasers and stuff, like doing like the. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the story is about. I know that there's a group of people and they have powers. That's not interesting. That's not enough to get my attention. I have no idea who the characters are, like from comics or anything. I'd never heard of them before this came out, and nothing about their marketing has told me anything about what the movie is. So I just think they've been doing a really bad job about it.
What's an NFT?
And it's that weird, like, digital branding, like the label that marks it as the original so that you can sell a digital thing as if it's real artwork.
Okay.
I don't really know how it works mechanically.
Ursas, what I'd be going to school for, I will be going to school for counseling, but if the world falls apart, I plan on also taking courses for things like sewing and gardening, homesteading. Random classes. I'm gonna be like Heather from Crazy Ex-Girlfriend and just acquire classes.
Seems good.
I don't know, because like if the world stays mostly the same but only gets a little bit worse, then a counseling degree is the right thing to do. But if the world goes to absolute fucking shit rapidly, I want to be able to utilize skills I don't have so that I can provide for myself a little bit better.
I think that makes sense.
I agree.
I think that's a good thing.
Alright, Ricky, what are you off about?
Why are you writing everything in caps?
You see any NFTs, right-click and save as and steal it. Deal. I'll do that. I'll do it. Phoenix Rising says the Eternals are all-powerful beings that control all events in history that do absolutely nothing. Oh, bummer. I'll probably see it.
That's not a story, though. That's what I'm like. I don't like most. I'm just surprised because Marvel is like on top of marketing pretty much all the time.
They definitely really failed with this and the Shang video.
The Shang-Chi, I think they marketed okay. I actually do want to see that one.
They didn't market it. The only time I've ever heard about it is from the guy who played the dude. Name one other time you saw any kind of advertisement.
I saw trailers when they came out for that one.
You watched trailers. You went and you watched trailers.
Well, yeah. I mean, where do you see the trailers if you're not going into a movie theater?
What do you mean?
What trailer have you seen of anything from the past year? Like, it doesn't. They don't get just shoved into your face through any method. You have to click on it.
They're literally advertising on Facebook, on Twitter, on TikTok, on Instagram, and I saw nothing for anything about Shang-Chi. Absolutely
I saw
nothing.
Stuff for that one. I think this one is
believe
significantly worse.
I actually just don't believe you.
I've seen very barely anything. Well, sorry, I saw stuff pop up for this one. It wasn't that they weren't advertising it, so the advertisements didn't tell me anything. These pictures tell you as much as the trailer. There's just no indication what happens in this film.
Why can't I just click on a damn picture, bro?
And if your advertisement is, we have a collection of superheroes, obviously that's not unique at this point. So that's not enough of a sell.
Lord. Ricky, I don't know what you're asking me to do, so... but I'll do it, I guess. If I think to do whatever, if I run across a wild NFT, I'll save it. Allison, it wasn't for Western viewers, damn it. You talking about Shang-Chi? I don't believe you at all. Isn't the main guy American?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's supposed to be included in the
You're telling me they were just gonna make an entire Marvel movie not for Americans to watch?
I mean, I'm sure it does. It probably sold pretty well outside of America also, but I feel like it's like saying Black Panther wasn't for Western viewers because it was set in Africa.
People be posting images and saying, I own this picture, buy it for $10K. That's more bad than buying Tesla stock. Okay. Alright, I understand.
I'm saying some people took advantage of it and it paid off. There was a guy that Corridor had on that just like did 3D renders for several years, and he packed them all into one file and sold it, and now he has like millions of dollars.
Oh, Ricky's also been going to the movies a bunch. Ricky, recommend some movies.
There's
an Edgar Wright horror movie?
Really?
Pull up the trailer.
I'm
Last
interested.
Night in Soho. Pull it up now. That sounds like a horror movie. Oh, right. It's probably what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ricky's got a lot of energy. Let's look up the Eternals trailer. Let's watch that.
Yeah, I'm curious because like everything.
There must be a new one by now.
Right.
All right, here. You do the noise and the sounds and stuff.
Okay. We'll have to pause our...
I own a red Keurig. Ricky has adorable energy. Alright, this is 2 months ago. This is more recent.
Okay. It looks like there might be information.
5 years ago, Thanos erased half of the population of the universe. But the people of this planet brought everyone back with a snap of a finger. The sudden return of the population provided the necessary energy for the emergence to begin.
How long do we have?
7 days.
We're Eternals. We came here 7,000 years ago to protect humans from the deviants.
Why didn't you
think
guys
that's the
help
big
fight
complaint.
Thanos? Or any war, all the other terrible things throughout history?
We were instructed not to interfere in any human conflicts unless deviants are involved.
By who?
We need to find the others.
I haven't seen some of them for centuries.
Hi.
Hello.
This is what the end of the world looks like. At least we have front row seats.
You know what's never saved the planet? Your sarcasm.
We have loved these people since the day we arrived. When you love something,
I'm sorry. Angelina Jolie is like so cringe.
you protect
I
it.
just can't. I'm sure she's a fine actress and stuff, but the way she picks, the way she just translates, she picks really good people to stay there. And it's just very how she does it. It's cringe.
Yeah.
And protect.
Look at that was. I'm telling you, she does too much in not a good way.
Any of them.
That just looked like a bunch of cool random shit. I'll probably go watch it.
You've built the perfect safe house.
The Eternals are the worst. They are infinite power beings but can't interfere. Yeah, that's not the best premise of a movie to watch, you know?
Yeah.
IKEA.
I'm
Now
yeah.
Ricky says now they are interfering.
Interesting.
Now. Not World War II,
Well, it
not
looks
COVID.
like they're still not interfering. They're just doing their own thing.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I'm curious to see how the movie plays out. Like, the concept can be stupid. And you can still write a good movie.
You know what it reminded me of? I watched a TikTok of this chick basically doing like a really interesting psychological dive on male actors who start off as lovable goofballs and then get like shoved into the mainstream Hollywood like pipeline basically.
Yeah.
Get really fit and then start acting super detached and weird and stuff. And so she was warning people of the people she thought were like next in line for that kind of stuff. Basically the Chris Pratt,
Right.
you know, just like that whole thing. And so she was warning about people, and it was a really interesting list. But the guy from this was in it, the Indian guy.
Oh yeah.
He was in her list, and then also, and she said this one hurt her heart the most. Jake Johnson.
Oh, I hope not.
I know, me too. But
He only
does-
voiced Spider-Man
But he fits
so
all
far.
of the qualifications, which
Yeah,
is like
that's
he was a
true.
goofy actor who wasn't taken super seriously, then got shoved into the big mainstream, then he got really fit,
Yeah.
and now he's due for another
Is he?
big
Did he?
role. Yeah.
I mean, Nibby's asking who other than Chris Pratt has done that before, which I was also wondering, were there other people other than him, or is it just...
I'm trying to think of all the people she listed in the video, but those were people that she thinks are going to do it. So now I'm trying to think of other people. Chris Pratt was like the big one that I was paying attention to, but yeah, now I'm trying to like let me see if I can find something.
Phoenix Rising said Seinfeld, but with superpowers about the Eternals. Yeah, I don't know. That trailer had more than I've seen but I still don't know if it was quite enough to, like... It's weird because they're like, this is happening after the Thanos thing, but has absolutely nothing to do with it.
Oh, the other person that they mentioned this happening to is John Krasinski.
Oh.
Who was basically, like, a beloved goofy boy and then got fit and then took on a bunch of, like, weird, like, buff men movies and then just stopped being, like, relevant or connected to anything at all.
Is it just because they disappear? Is that the
No,
thing,
they
or
disconnect. Like, they seem to understand the kind of impact that they have, and then they choose to go down, like, the Hollywood path, basically. Do a bunch of stupid movies where they just show off being, like, fit dudes, and then are, like... And then they're gone, right? Like, the people who are, like, within reach of something that we would like and seem like normal humans, and that's why we attach ourselves to them.
Sure.
Just, like, completely go off, and then just become either weird or just completely disconnected or detached, which is John Krasinski being the other version.
I think
Chris
that's just
Pratt
part
being
of, like, that's just a really strong, like... visual of becoming Hollywood, right? Like, it's just more striking when it's a person that looks like somebody you would run into on the street that it happens to.
It's not that it's more striking, it's that we attach ourselves to the lovable, goofball, normal people characters,
Right.
like Jim from The Office and Chris Pratt.
Because it feels relatable. It feels like something you would run into in real
Right.
life rather than, like,
Versus, like, people who
that
start
way.
in Hollywood, like...
So it's a much clearer, like, in, like, visual... You can see it happen when
Right.
yeah. But,
Yeah.
like, this is what happens when you throw in the money, the fame, the film studio contracts, all that stuff.
Exactly. And then they just disappear into their stupid movies and also just stop being relevant or interesting or funny or whatever. And probably join whatever the weird Hollywood religion is.
Yeah, whichever one they're using at the time.
Yeah. Anyway. That's all.
Eric said Eternals looks like a DC movie. I think that's actually the best short description of it so far. It does just kind of look like some. It doesn't look like a Marvel movie. It doesn't strike me as Marvel at all. The visuals, the costuming, the general, just the marketing around it so far. Like, Shang-Chi looked like a Marvel movie. This one doesn't.
Rebel Wilson is probably one of them. Yeah, I think Rebel Wilson's probably a great example of one of them.
Yeah, okay, I get what you're talking about.
Backdoor's asking about who wrote us within the book, and it was actually...
Oh, that was Aziz Ansari, yeah.
Yes.
From
Who I think is
Parks and
also a potential, but he hasn't done the get super fit and
Yeah, I don't know if he...
cast for a major role
Does
yet.
he do things? He ended up... He
did
went,
his own show.
He went the indie, get your
Yeah.
show on your own TV show on Netflix route instead, so it might be a different different thing for him.
True.
Because I think he still does stand-up and stuff, too. He hasn't been...
Moonabe says, oh yeah, John Krasinski is a weird CIA fanboy. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that. That's a weird thing to be.
Yeah. It's just a bummer. We watched Arcane. Ricky! We haven't watched anything!
Are these more movies?
I don't know.
I just want Spider-Man. I'm just waiting for the Spider-Man.
You just want more Spider-Man movies?
Yeah. I also didn't watch the What If series. The last Marvel thing we watched was Loki. Once that finished, we just haven't seen anything else since then.
Eternals gives me very Inhuman vibes, but with more money. I don't know that. I don't know
That was
what
a
Inhuman
TV
is.
show Marvel tried to make that didn't do very well
Ah, okay.
a while ago. That looks like the same thing, but with teenagers. The problem is Marvel has a lot of, tertiary characters.
Oh, Arcane looks good.
Oh. It's animated.
It is animated. Love me some animated stuff. I like this kind of animation a lot.
Yeah, it kind of looks into the Spider-Verse a little bit, in the with the 2D on top of the 3D style.
Riot Games had too much money and they threw it at animation studios.
Okay.
Alright.
I think I like Riot, if I'm remembering who that is correctly.
Yeah, I don't know. Outside of Marvel, I don't know anybody. I don't know anything. I only know Marvel because Kyle got me interested. Otherwise, I would literally never pay attention to any of this.
I'm just really glad I got to live through the entire, what are you reaching for? Say words.
No.
The entire, what is it? What the Infinity Saga, like the whole Marvel like through the Thanos thing.
Yeah, that was
the fact that I
awesome.
got to just like live through the releases of those movies is one of the things I'm like most thankful for about the era that I got to live in. Because I remember when I was a kid, I used to think like, man, it would have been so cool to like see Star Wars as it was coming out or whatever. And I feel like we got our own version of that. We got to like see this thing that is gonna be stuck in movie history forever now happen.
That's super cool
And
that
that
they
was
did
fun.
that with all the characters that I don't care about, and none of the characters that I do care about. Don't get me wrong, they continue to make content about the characters I care about. They just ruin them every single time. If they would just stop making Titan stuff, that would be awesome. But instead, they keep making Titan stuff, and it keeps getting worse. That's it.
Yeah. I
Teen
was
Titans
really hoping...
Go is like, that's how I knew that I was never going to get anything I ever wanted, and that Hollywood hates me, and that I will continue to feel constantly punched in the gut by anything Hollywood touches that I might actually like. That's
yeah, I completely understand that.
That was my warning sign. It's continued to stay true. The end.
Which I don't understand. Like we should be in like the golden era of adaptation. Like people should have figured this crap out by now.
You guys are mentioning a lot of good shows that we definitely should watch, but instead we're watching Once Upon a Time. Like, I do want to watch What If. I do want to watch
I'm
What
curious.
If. I also think this is probably good. And someone mentioned something else, and I missed it.
You think What's
That's
probably
okay.
good?
Huh? What?
You think What If is probably good?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Dr. Eternity says, at least Teen Titans Go is self-aware. No. There's not a single compliment I will offer that show. Don't even. Teen Titans Go... We're about to release a video on a very similar kind of thing, but Teen Titans Go was a bunch of people who didn't care about Teen Titans, who were like, how can we profit off of these characters' images while completely destroying the images, but still maintaining our one and only major desire, which is money. Just a fuck ton of money. Oh, right, we turn them into little chibi cartoon characters for children who don't understand anything, and then we pretend like we're brilliant because we reference the show that people actually liked. And then, boom, profit. It fucking worked. It just worked. Kill me. Just kill me instead. Instead of just beating me up, just fucking murder me, and then I don't have to deal with this shit anymore.
I'm surprised the original Teen Titans didn't get like a reboot or a resurgence and all of that.
I think it got a movie. Like that was
that was
like
a
its
while
thing.
ago. But like,
Yes.
just like I'm surprised like Netflix didn't like re-pick it up or something.
It did.
or-
They have a Teen Titans thing.
a continuation of the cartoon. I'm talking about that show.
Why would they do a cartoon continuation when they can put in a bunch of teenagers?
Because that's what people want.
No, it's not.
It is. You're not the only one that enjoyed the show and want the show back.
Teen Titans Go. Teen Titans is actually what people want who actually care about the characters, but instead, everyone else got a hold of them.
Right, I'm saying Teen Titans has gotten specifically screwed over in a world where everything anybody ever liked has been brought back for niche audiences on like small platforms, and it's weird. Like Teen Titans seemed big enough that I'm surprised it didn't get that treatment.
Teen Titans Go is so Zoomer.
I'm guessing it's all. It has to just be like an IP ownership thing. Like it's got to be that like somebody has a death grip on the property, and that's why they keep making things like the live action Titans instead.
Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans... Or no, I'm sorry. Teen Titans versus Teen Titans Go would be a perfect example of Millennials versus Gen Z wars. God, I fucking hope not. I've never done such a disservice to Gen Z before, and I'm not going to start now. I'm not.
Alright, I think we're going to go ahead and close the show out in a minute here. Go ahead and send us some push the buttons. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Teen Titans was too popular with teenage girls. I've actually heard that that's a myth. That's why it was canceled. That, yeah, they wanted more boys to watch. I think that's a myth. I think the problem was that it wasn't selling toys, and that's why it got canceled.
That's probably true. That was most cartoons for a long time were based almost entirely on merch sales. I mean, hell, in the 80s, they literally just made cartoons off of the toy. They made the toy line first, and then they made the cartoon.
Yeah. The end.
The end.
I'll always be mad about that. I will always be mad.
That was not my spine, that was my chair.
I will always be mad about how they never gave me Teen Titans, and it's the only thing I've ever asked for, really.
Yeah, that sucks.
Well, I've asked for good female representation, which Teen Titans...
Well, that's a bit much. I mean, yeah,
I mean,
feel like you're reaching
they
too
do,
far there.
so if you just gave me Teen Titans, you wouldn't have had to worry about anything else. I just wanted more Teen Titans. I think the creators actually spoke out against it not having enough male audience. I don't think that's actually what happened. I remember reading a lot about it, and I don't think it actually just had too many girls. I think it was something else.
I could see it having been interpreted that way by, like, a studio.
It makes it... I remember hearing that and thinking that makes perfect sense, but then I remember Googling it and it being a different thing, if I remember correctly.
There's also issues, though, with, like, stores deciding which gender aisle toys go into. That's been, like, a thing for a while. So I could easily see, like, a studio exec looking at a spreadsheet and going, this isn't appealing enough to the boy demographic because the toys aren't selling properly in the Walmart or whatever, and then that being like, but it doesn't mean that it would have nothing to do with who's watching the show necessarily. You know, it's just they're looking at numbers and interpreting them as they will.
Goodbye, Autumn.
Bye, Autumn. Goodbye,
Alright, push
everybody.
the button. You don't live in Texas anymore, but you won't have running water and electricity for 2 years. No.
Nah,
I'll
probably
stay
not.
in Texas
Yeah.
for 2 years, and then I'll do it. Eric says, "Push the button. Teen Titans is properly brought back, but the only snack in the snack aisle is trail mix."
That's a tough one.
I don't know. I think I'll push the button
Yeah.
because I can learn to like trail mix, but I can't learn to be liking all this other bullshit.
Ricky said, "Push the button. You have eternal power, but you have to sit by and watch tragedy happen."
Ricky has the spiciest takes. I absolutely love it. Ricky, if you did this stream yourself with all of your takes, I just need you to know people would fucking love it, dude. Just go talk about good shit.
Internally competing morning streams.
No, you can have the other days.
We can have the slot right after us.
Push the button. You can make your dream cartoon, but Hollywood ruins it. I didn't
No,
have to push that
I
button. It
chose
already
to not
happened.
push that button. I already faced this decision and decided not to. And now I'm figuring out how to use Blender.
Push the button. Teen Titans Go gets erased, and Teen Titans returns, but we will never find out who Red X is. I never found out who Slade was, so I guess I'll push the damn button. I will return later today with a Game Boy. You heard the man.
Alright,
Keep an
thanks
eye out for
everybody.
Ricky and his Game Boy.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll attempt to be back on Thursday night if we don't forget. Feel free to ping us in the chat to remind us. Because we're dumb.
Please do.
Bye.
Do it like an hour before, though.
Yeah.
Autumn is the only one who reminds us, which, like, thanks. But it's always like as I'm not doing it. Okay, goodbye.
Bye.